Hello everybody, today is time for a DVD and Blu-ray collection update. I haven't done one of these since October 2018. I did do my full DVD and Blu-ray collection video in February this year, but these are new titles that I've got. We're in lockdown. I've gone a bit mad on eBay, and other sites have decided to have lots of sales, so I've been buying stuff. So let's get into this. Babadook. Didn't have it on Blu-ray before. I wish I had the Spanish release where it opens up and does the book cover, but got that with its slipcase anyway. Very nice. Then we have Prom Night. This is the 101 release. Really like the 101 releases just because of the great artwork on the front, and then you pull it out and it also has a nice booklet with it as well with great artwork also. Then we have Why Don't You Just Die, one of my favourite films from Fright Fest last year, and I watched it again last week and still love this. The opening is so over the top and wacky and just fast paced. It does slow down a bit, but after it stops being slow, gets back to being very fast paced and has a fantastic ending. If you haven't seen this, it is a great Russian film and one that you should seriously check out. Next one, Howard the Duck. It's £214 on 101 releases on HMV, so I was like, yep, do that. It's a true classic. True masterpiece, I mean. We all know what Howard the Duck is. My favourite thing looking at this Howard the Duck Blu-ray now is that I think when it first came out, that it was still a Marvel movie, but it wasn't like in the Marvel universe. But if you look at Endgame, Howard the Duck does appear in that. Look, we've got another little booklet. And on the back of the Blu-ray, you have a very tiny Marvel logo, which just makes me laugh, because Howard the Duck is a Marvel property, but yeah, he wasn't classed in the universe, but now apparently he is because he's in Endgame, so hopefully we actually get a new Howard the Duck movie, because he also appeared after the credits of Guardians of the Galaxy. Next up we have Hatchet 1 and 2. These are the German releases. Annoyingly, these releases are, I think it was 2 that has quite a few cuts to it. Still a lot of fun with the gore. 1 and 2, the acting is pretty bad now. I used to love these films. The acting and the writing is quite bad, but the kills are the best thing about them. The practical effects are the best thing about them. Then we have Hatchet 3, which is the best one in my opinion. I know everyone loves 1, but if you look at 1 now, like I've said, the acting is quite bad. But 3 has the most suspense in any of the franchise. You feel on edge at points, and it's quite serious. There is the comedy there. Victor Crowley, the sequel after this, did more comedy than seriousness, but this one felt like a proper film finally, a proper serious slasher with its ridiculous kills still, isn't it? It's a good one. Then we have Ready or Not, one of my favourite films of last year. This is just over the top, and the end of it still makes me laugh a lot. I have watched this film only 3 times. I watched it last week again, but still gets me. Still gets me. I watched it not last week, a couple of weeks ago, and it still gets me. The ending still gets me. Everything about it is still incredible. If you haven't seen Ready or Not, this is one to definitely check out. Then we have the Hannibal Lecter trilogy, which is Silence of the Lambs, Red Dragon, and just Hannibal. Yeah, so there we go. That's that. Not a bad trilogy. Then we have Punch Drunk Love. This is one of Adam Sandler's best performances. Everyone always says, well, they just say recently about Uncut Gems, which Uncut Gems is still, the performance in that is phenomenal, but Punch Drunk Love is a film that is such a weird mix of comedy, thriller, and just is a film that is really, really out there from Paul Thomas Anderson. I think it's one of his best films, and this film is perfect in every way, in my opinion. Then we have First Love. This is one of Takashi Miike's new films. There was a lot of people saying how amazing this was, but the first sort of hour and a bit of it are quite slow. It's the finale that really, really makes the film, because it's just so over the top with everything that it does. It's a lot of fun, that finale, and I really did love that part of the film. It's just the opening was a bit too slow in my opinion, but there are still some fantastic things about this film, and it shows that Takashi Miike is still a fantastic director. I think this is film 103, and it shows that he is still incredible with everything that he does. Then we have Romeo and Juliet, just a great film. I love that this is the when you look at it, it's one of the old Blu-rays, like HD Master. It's, well, but you know, it was a cheap £3 Blu-ray buy. Had to get it. Great film. If you haven't seen Romeo and Juliet, watch it. And the next one is The Favourite. I still haven't watched this yet. I've always heard very, very good things about it. And I do like... Why am I forgetting? Why doesn't it say the... Oh, forgetting the director now. Yorgos Lanthimos. I always forget his name. He did Dogtooth and The Lobster. So I've always enjoyed his films. They're a bit weird and out there, and I'm excited to check this out. Then we have Iron Sky, The Coming Race. I enjoyed the first Iron Sky film. I haven't seen it in a long time, so maybe I won't enjoy it as much now. But I'm excited to watch the sequel to see what they've done. And there is a Jason Statham ripoff, like budget Jason Statham on the front. I was about to say ripoff. You can't really be a person and be a ripoff. It's just mean budget person on the front. But you know, there's Hitler on the T-Rex on this, so I'll give it a go. I'll see how it is. You know, I called this DVD and Blu-ray collection update. Got one DVD called The Sanctuary, which I haven't seen yet. This was a freebie at Glasgow Fright Fest, which is about some people doing a 24-hour challenge in somewhere in Berlin in a surgery block. YouTubers illegally access it. It's probably going to be either terrible found footage or it's going to be a bit of fun, but I'll check it out. That is all. If you have enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you want me to review any of the titles from this video, then say in the comments down below. And that is all from me today. Thank you very much. I will see you all again very, very soon. Goodbye.